Who told you that you were too old, too dark, too loud, too educated, too opinionated, too overweight, or too late? And the harder question is, why did you believe them? Today, we're talking about the lies so many Black women have carried for years, the words spoken over us that slowly became the voice inside our own heads. Welcome to Black Women Monday Morning Rise, featuring the Ageless Woman Lifestyle Series. We will return after this short commercial break.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Kendra King Young with Sparkling Jewels, your paparazzi jewelry consultant. We offer high fashion costume jewelry at an affordable price. Visit my website at www.paparazziaccessories.com.
At age 6, Toya always wanted her parents' attention, but their silence spoke just as loudly as a word.
She was only 6 years old. She twirled in her new dress, hoping someone would notice. She waited for her mother to say, "You look beautiful." Instead, attention was given to everyone else.
She began to wonder, maybe I'm just not pretty enough.
The first lie had already taken root. Now she's 15, and Toya watches her friends getting attention from boys. Toya was larger than her classmates, and her friends seemed more confident.
Hey, Toya, you going to the prom?
No one asked me.
Toya compares herself every day in the mirror. Instead of seeing a smart, kind young woman, she only sees what she believes is wrong with her. She starts skipping meals. She hides behind oversized clothes. She laughs with everyone else, but secretly wonders, what's wrong with me? Another lie settles into her heart. I'm not enough. Years later, Toya lands a good job. She works hard, shows up early, helps everyone. But during lunch, someone makes a joke about her weight.
A foot long and a Diet Coke? So the Diet Coke cancels out the sandwich?
That's called wishful thinking.
Toya forces herself to laugh too, then quietly goes back to her desk. That one joke follows her home. Suddenly she questions everything: how she walks, how she dresses, whether people are looking at her or laughing at her. One careless comment became another heavy burden. Then comes the deepest wound. The man who promised to love her, the man who stood before God and vowed to cherish her, he is unfaithful.
I'm leaving you.
Why run?
You are too fat and you look a mess.
In that moment, Toya doesn't just lose trust in him, she loses confidence in herself. She believes that if she looked different, maybe he would have stayed. Toya carries that pain for years, not because his words were true, but because she believed them. How many of us have spent decades trying to become acceptable to people who were never qualified to define our worth? Parents, classmates, co-workers, spouses, each one left a sentence. And over time, those sentences became our identity. But here's what I've learned. People can reject you and still be wrong about you. People can overlook your beauty without taking away your value. People can walk away without changing your worth. Your value has never depended on someone else's opinion. So today I want to ask you one more question. Whose voice have you been listening to all these years? Is it the little girl's fear, the teenager's insecurity, the co-worker's joke, the spouse's criticism, or is it finally time to listen to the one who created you? Because God never said you weren't enough. He said you were fearfully and wonderfully made. Your Rise challenge is this week. Every time you catch yourself saying, I'm not enough, stop and replace it with this: I am enough because God says I am. My worth is not determined by someone else's opinion. Stand in front of the mirror every morning and say it until you believe it. Because healing begins the moment you stop repeating the lies and start embracing the truth. Toya's story doesn't end with betrayal. Join us now on the Ageless Woman Lifestyle Series as we discover how she stopped believing the lies, reclaimed her confidence, and began to see herself through new eyes.
Ageless woman, living life in style, rocking every season with a confident smile. It's never too late to become who you're meant to be. The Ageless Woman Lifestyle Series. Come rise with me.
Welcome to the Ageless Woman Lifestyle Series. The last time we saw Toya, she believed every lie that had ever been spoken over her. She believed she wasn't pretty enough. She believed she wasn't small enough. She believed she wasn't enough. But one day, Toya made a decision. She stopped trying to fix everyone else and started healing herself. She found a therapist who helped her unpack years of pain she had been carrying since childhood. Then she walked into a hair salon and said, "I want a new look for my new beginning." She joined a gym not because someone told her she had to lose weight, but because she wanted to feel stronger and healthier. Over time, Toya lost 40 pounds, but the greatest weight she lost wasn't on the scale. It was the shame she had been carrying for years. As her confidence grew, she discovered something else. She had been dressing the wrong body type all along. Once she learned what styles actually flattered her shape, she stopped trying to hide behind oversized clothes and started celebrating the woman she saw in the mirror. And then, at 50 years old, Toya did something she never thought she'd do again. She opened her heart. She started dating, not because she needed someone to complete her, but because she had finally become comfortable with the woman she had become. Here's what I want every woman listening to remember: healing changes the way you walk, confidence changes the way you dress, and self worth changes the way you allow people to treat you. Your best chapter doesn't have to be behind you. Sometimes it begins the moment you stop believing the lies and start believing in yourself. I'm Teresa Flats, and this is the Ageless Woman Lifestyle Series, where every woman discovers that style has no age limit, confidence has no size, and it's never too late to become the woman you were created to be. I'll see you next Monday right here on YouTube. And don't forget to like, share, leave a comment, and most of all, subscribe. Peace and blessing.
Black women's Monday morning rise. Every Monday 7 a.m. we rise. Protect your peace.